Hey everyone, it's Keith with Keith's Trails and Treasures. I'm here in Barrio Viejo, south of downtown Tucson, which you can see behind me a little bit. I'm checking out this really cool, old, and historically significant neighborhood. Now this area has grown in popularity in recent years, but most tourists miss it. So I want to show you around. It's so cool. Check it out. This place is loaded with old buildings like this one from the 1880s, old houses, even an old bathhouse used to be here right behind me. Go ahead and smash subscribe so we can go on other great trips together. There's so much richness, texture, and color. You're gonna love it. Let's go. Why do I love Barrio Viejo? It's a whole vibe. This neighborhood has depth, it's got culture, it's got history, everything you want in a beautiful old neighborhood in your hometown. Now listen, I'm not a tour guide. This is real life. You're not going to get the perfect script out of me. If you need perfection, you're probably going to have to go over to the Discovery Channel. Instead, we're going to walk through this great old neighborhood together like friends, talking about the cool sights and sounds, and we're going to have a great time. What's also really great about this area is that it survived. The Tucson Convention Center is just north of here, and a lot of historic area was destroyed for that building to be completed. Hey, look at these Ojito fences, man. Don't you love that? So a lot of the historic barrios around town have been torn down for quote-unquote urban renewal, but residents here really fought to keep their neighborhood intact. And look at these olive trees. Isn't that a European Mediterranean vibe? I absolutely love it. So it's really incredible, the dense history here, and it's a perfect spot to wander around, catch some sun, and really check out some unique architecture. The barrio is really famous for these old houses that are so colorful and unique. This one has a sign that says 1878. That is really old for Tucson, Arizona. And you can see on a lot of them these colorful doors and these really thick walls. Look at those walls. That's designed to keep the desert heat out in the summer and cool air in. And this is called a zagun. It's like a little courtyard. It has big mature trees in it. It helps buffer houses from dust and keep them cool. This area really took off in the 1880s when the railroad arrived at Tucson, and all of Tucson was exploding. It was popular because it's close to downtown and home to many Mexican-American families, laborers, and merchants, and it really holds on to that cultural and historic identity. You'll also find the Virgin Guadalupe all over the neighborhood. Here's a great example. Lots of paintings, pictures, and statues of the Virgin. This is my favorite door. This is well off the beaten path for most tourists, and I absolutely love it. San Cosme, it's a small Catholic chapel built in the 1930s to serve this part of the neighborhood. We're really on the far west side of the neighborhood. There's the Virgin Guadalupe on the upper right and a Native American praying to her. As I said earlier, the Virgin is a really important icon here, and you'll find her all over the place. I love the history and the cultural identity tied to these old churches, and this thing is a real gem. Here's another beautiful old church. This was built in 1912, and it's called the Primera Iglesia Bautista, or First Baptist Church. And it highlights that this area is still a very mixed neighborhood with a lot of deeply rooted Hispanic culture and history. Fun fact, right before filming this, I had some amazing tacos. Tacos, not tacos. If you want tacos, you gotta go somewhere else. This is the south side, baby. This is the crown jewel of churches in Tucson, Arizona. This is St. Augustine Cathedral, completed mostly by 1896, although you can tell there's been a lot of renovations inside. This is a Spanish colonial revival style and is the main Catholic diocese seat in Tucson. We're going to wrap up this video with a look at the coolest thing out here. It's El Tiradito, the little castaway shrine. But first, look at this, man. This is caliche. This is original ground level dirt in Tucson. Does everyone like to look at dirt? Maybe not, but I do. I found some old glass in this right here in the middle of the neighborhood, and I was fascinated by it. Why is it not paved? I have no idea. So here's the little park that makes up El Tiradito. There's a story here that goes back to the 1880s about a young man who died a tragic death and wasn't allowed to be buried in the church cemetery because of his sins. So this shrine was built for him. And you'll find these historical plaques here that, like, a couple of them highlight how important water was here, and that water used to be flowing in this area. So there's the little spring. I love this old fountain. And apparently the Simpsons bathhouse was here, or spring garden baths, in the late 1880s. Inside this building behind the mural is the actual shrine. Sadly, today I cannot show that to you because some homeless people, quite a few, took up residence inside of there. You can kind of see up towards it there. This is not the judgment zone, but it was disappointing. Oh hell, there it is, the subscribe button. You know what that means. We're just about done here today. I hope I earned your like and your subscription today. This has been a trip around Barrio Viejo. There's a mountain. You know a mountain? Everybody does, and that's I-10. I hope I earned your subscription. I hope to see you next time. This is Keith's Trails and Treasures. See you later.